Hello, everybody. Here we are again. A quick month went by. We are here for our July 2025 video. Hello, Commissioner Jody Hill-Lilly.
Happy July, everyone. As usual, I like to start these videos out by saying a tremendous thank you for everything you do. After 37 years, I still am amazed at the work that happens every day here. And I just want to start off by saying thank you.
37 years. It's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
It is.
So our video today has a theme of accountability, and there's a number of messages that you wanted to impart to the staff about CT Kind and GL115 and expectations for telework to just firm up where we are and make sure we are all on the same page. So maybe start with CT Kind.
CT Kind. Okay. Well, first, let me just say, we rolled out our Safe and Sound model a while ago. And everybody who knows me knows that I spent the overwhelming majority of my career in the academy. And that's all we did was support staff in their growth and development. So I am huge on supporting our staff. It's just who I am. Also, with the Safe and Sound, within the Safe and Sound model is accountability.
Yeah.
And so I just really wanted to say that we have to do our work with integrity. We have to be responsible and accountable, even when we make mistakes.
Yeah.
And it is up to us to make sure, because we have the lives of kids and families literally in our hands, that we are accountable to our practice. So I love this theme because it's both support and accountability.
Yeah, it's not a negative. And again, as public officials,
that's right.
As representatives, we have to exude professionalism at all times and be accountable.
That's right. And that's right. And I have told people time and time again, I will support you to know it when there is something that's going on and something happens, and everybody, if you've done your best, I got your back.
Yeah.
I will have your back at my peril if necessary. And I think that is really critically important. I also think that we have to be accountable when mistakes happen. And that is critically important as well.
Agree. So this is our last video saying link. And from this point on, rumor has it on August 7th, which is the implementation date of CT Kind, but also rumored to be your birthday, right? Let's get that out. We're going live. Immense work over decades to get here.
Decades is right, and yeah. We are doing this. It is time for us to come into the 21st century. I think it's going to be easier for our staff to navigate the system. Yeah. It'll be easier to get reports. It's just going to be better. And it's taken a lot of bravery, a lot of hard work. Shout out to our IT, and all of CT Kind, and every user acceptance test that was done, and all the people who have made this go. It has been a tremendous effort. And I believe Eric Nixon is looking down on us and shepherding all of this. But we are going live.
Yeah. Staff have taken or will continue to take the 3-day mandatory training, but we can't emphasize enough those web-based trainings that were sent out last week, and we will resend them for the specific aspects of jobs depending on what you do. So one for the care line, one I think about payments, one for foster care staff. That's where you're going to zero into your specific, skill set. We want to be prepared. We also want to exercise patience.
Absolutely.
This is huge. For those of us who were around in 1996 when Link went live, right? We know what that was like. So patience, be prepared. It's great. It's happening in August, at the beginning of August, before the rush for school. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We got this. We
do. So next topic is really about GL115. We've had all of our staff, or almost all of our staff, take the driver training. We have to recognize again our speed on the roads. We've had 124 actually fatalities on Connecticut roads this year, and we're getting better with our speed. but we still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, first, congratulations to you all. And so many people took that. It was a lot. It was very good and helpful. So kudos to us for getting that done.
Yeah.
And to your point, and to our earlier point, accountability is key. Now, I drive the state car, and it is easy to slip up over the speed limit. We know how hard that is. Trust me, I'm with you. I drive the state cars. I get it. But what we're talking about is egregious behaviors. Egregious behaviors where you are sustaining, 20 miles per hour over the speed limit.
Right.
And speaking about accountability, that is just simply unacceptable.
Reckless.
And so reckless is the word. And so we have, policies and procedures in place to address those. But I'm the first to say it's easy to do it. Like, we have to be accountable. There are other people on the roads. We have sometimes kids in the cars. We just have to be mindful, accountable, all of that. So thank you all for your attention where that's concerned.
Along with that, and the segue into telework. Again, as a reminder, telework is from where we begin our day, but the expectation to answer the phone, get on the call, return somebody's email, being present and being quickly responsive are all keys that we have to keep in mind.
Absolutely. I tell everybody I started in 1988. Telework was like,
Nope.
we would not have imagined that we would be able to telework. It is a gift on a lot of levels, and we have to be responsible with it. And so being available, accountable, and making sure we're sticking to our policies around telework. And I just want to reiterate for those of you watching this that don't have the context, we don't do virtual visits. That's not what we do. All of our visits and contacts with our families are in person. We haven't done virtual visits since the beginning of the pandemic. So telework has nothing to do with virtual visits. We're talking about where you start your day, to your point.
Yeah.
So again, let's embrace telework, and let's do it in a way that's more accountable.
Absolutely. Moving right along, a couple weeks ago, we had an audit that was released by the Office of Public Auditors regarding youth missing from care. And that audit looked at 5, 4, and 3 years ago. But we wanted, again, to reiterate to everybody that we have to be diligent anytime one of our youth goes AWOL or is on runaway status to do everything we can to locate them and to protect them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good tool to educate folks on what we mean by missing from care, because that's the name of the report. And it is really critically to really differentiate AWOL from runaway, because they're not the same.
Correct.
A lot of times when kids are missing from care, they're AWOL, which means that we generally know where they are. And sometimes they're leaving for a short period of time and they're coming back. Runaway is a different thing. That's when they're gone, we don't know where they are, and we typically have the police involved and we're following up. And that's where I think our diligent documentation, making sure we're complying with federal guidance on all of that. So I think the report helps us to make sure that we're putting particular attention on the documentation of incidences where our kids are not where they should be and when they have run. Unfortunately, we're in a climate where runaway is something that happens frequently, and we do not have locked facilities. I mean, other than the psychiatric hospital that we have, foster homes, group homes, residential homes, kids run. They run. And I would like to applaud our department for their efforts in making sure that kids are found, that we are seeking, where they are. A lot of times the kids are in touch with the social workers, and I think I think that's a tremendous, compliment to the relationships that we form with our kids.
Agree. And to confirm, since the audit period ended to date, we did some great work with the federal government to update our policies and practices. Just to confirm, if a child goes AWOL or runaway and we're aware of it, we are responsible to notify the police, work with the child's family, notify the child's attorney, and again, document, you said it earlier, document, the diligent efforts. So
Absolutely.
So it's summer. It's been very hot out. Unfortunately, we have had 2 children that have died over the past 2 weeks in drownings. One at Indian Well State Park and one, unfortunately, in a pool in their own backyard. Again, a reminder to get the word out to our families, friends, those on our caseload. Always have eyes on the little ones. You cannot turn your head for a second.
That and the windows. Kids, trying to get air falling out of windows. We see pools, accidental drownings, and we just had the star who died, Malcolm Jamal Warner,
Yep.
in the beach, got pulled away from
The actor.
The actor got pulled away. It's easy. Just keep your eyes on your children when you're in water, pools, beaches, the like. It's just that time of year, and we have to be hyper vigilant.
And we don't want to lose sight either. Sure, we're going to investigate those matters, but concurrently, we're offering supportive services to the families. And a lot of times, it's a simple mistake. It's a parent thought another parent was watching all the children and they weren't, and the next thing they know, a child's unaccounted for. And accidents can happen in a split second.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So to end on a happy note, your favorite event every year is upcoming, the Employees of the Month. So here we go. Couple weeks, we'll celebrate, and next week we'll have our Spotlight newsletter out to name the next group who's been highlighted. So again, the fantastic stories, the heroic efforts our staff make, all come to light.
It's a perfect way to end this video, and that is to say, I absolutely adore. It's my favorite thing to do is to celebrate the amazing people that we have working for our department, and I look forward to celebrating our Employees of the Month next week.
There you go. All right, CT Kind is coming.
Yes.
Watch the speed.
Absolutely.
Be accountable, and stay cool, everybody. It is hot out today.
Yes. All right. See you next time.
Take care.